Hey everybody, it's Magnificent Mike, and I'm back with. I wanted to tell you more about my origin story, how I became so MAGA, and why I'll never stop. So I was not good at talking or arguing. I wasn't I wasn't very strong or good with words, and so I would get in trouble in conversations where people would um, I'd end up feeling bad. But then Trump comes along and he showed me something that I really needed. It made what he showed me was that liberals are worse at fighting. They're terrible at fighting because they're so busy trying to be politically correct and woke that if you fight them, they don't fight back. And you don't have to be. It doesn't take a lot of thinking or words to win in fights with liberals because they're terrible at it. They feel so guilty and so ashamed. They're so busy trying to think of themselves as the good people that if you come at them and you just accuse them of anything, it doesn't even matter what. You don't have to think about what you're accusing of them. You just try to shame them, and you know what? They always get shamed. They always feel ashamed and they start defending themselves. And then you just shame them again and again. You don't have to think about what you're shaming them for. They just get all, oh, I'm trying to be a good person and I'm going to keep on and defending myself. And you just have to say, well, then you're being defensive. And then you always win. So in the old days, I didn't think I was good at fighting. But Trump showed me that when you're fighting liberals, you can always beat them. And ever since then, I have felt like the toughest street fighter. All I got to do is say, I know you are, but what am I? And they say, no, I'm not. I'm really a good person and all that kind of stuff. You can just, I am, I am, we are the best street fighters in the world. And it's super simple, it turns out, because we're fighting against people who have, whose consciences, they have a conscience and it makes them easy to beat. So I now realize that I'm a really good street fighter. And all I got to do is say, you got Trump derangement syndrome. And then they say, no, I don't. I know really the problem is this and everything, blah, 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 blah. I don't have to listen to that stuff. I just have to keep on shaming them. And I always win. And even if I didn't win, I could still say I won. That's also Trump. So if you try to keep your spirits up, keep this in mind. You are a street fighter. You're better than all those libtards because the libtards are so busy trying to convince you and trying to convince everybody that they're the good guys. See? It's really easy. Try it out. If you haven't tried it, you got to try it. It's the most funnest I've ever had.